consistent with international best practices to enhance the credibility of all future elections in Sierra Leone that guarantees elections to be free, fair, and credible. The terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. The duration of the committee will be 6 months from the date of establishment. The recommendations from the committee shall be actionable and implementable. The committee will be gender balanced. The parties to the dialogue agree to the following: release of any persons arrested, detained, or imprisoned for alleged elections and civil protests, informed by the list to be submitted by APC and other political parties, and considered by the government of Sierra Leone. Beyond 4, the discontinuation of any political motivated court cases against the APC, other parties, and their supporters, based on a list to be submitted by the APC and other parties and considered by the government of Sierra Leone. Support the resettlement of any political party supporters internally and externally displaced due to political intimidation, attacks, and harassment, informed by a list to be submitted by the APC and other parties and considered by government of Sierra Leone as soon as possible. That upon assumption of their elected governance positions, all elected APC officials, members of parliament, mayors, chairpersons, councillors, will have the issue regarding the entitlements addressed accordingly by the appropriate institutions. The Parliament to address any issues as it relates to the leadership, composition of committees, and representation in international parliaments on behalf of APC. The composition of committees and international parliaments must reflect APC's share of seats in accordance with the Constitution of Sierra Leone. 5. Both parties agree to the institutionalization of an inter-party dialogue framework between the APC, the SLPP, and other political parties. This will be facilitated by the government. Both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle the relationship between the national socio-political ecosystem, such as between His Excellency the President and former political leaders, former presidents and vice presidents, the APC and SLPP leadership, etc. 7. The government of Sierra Leone and the APC party strictly condemn all citizens at home and abroad who incite violence, spread hate speech, and disrupt national cohesion, online and offline. And government will continue all efforts to bring those involved to justice. 8. There shall be actions and commitment by the parties to implement the agreements reached during this mediated dialogue. To this end, the government of Sierra Leone and the APC party commits to the establishment of an independent committee of moral guarantors whose membership shall be agreed by the parties to support and monitor the implementation of this agreement. Signed, Government of Sierra Leone and the All People's Congress Party. Government of Sierra Leone, represented by the negotiating lead negotiator, which is Dr. Davis Monila Senge, the All People's Congress team lead, Dr. Samora Matthew Wilson Kamara, leader of the party, and then witness Government of Sierra Leone All People's Party. Signed in Freetown, Sierra Leone on this the 18th day of October 2023. Mediators, Her Excellency, Madam Fatoumata Jallow Tambachan, former Vice President of the Gambia, Joint Facilitator, Ambassador Abdel Fatwa Musa, Commissioner Political Affairs, Peace and Security, ECOWAS, Justice Retired Amfa Bunguli Masanga, Commonwealth Executive General Rep, Envoy, Patience Chalada, Director of Governance and Conflict Prevention, African Union, Convener, Reverend Shudanki Johnson, Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Thank you.
We're now at a very important stage of the ceremony, which is the signing of the agreement.
Impasses to come and sign, and then we'll continue.
Yes.
This last one. Yes. Yes,
One second.
Thank you, bye.
Alors, ça la mission.
Don't hold.
Well, if you just join me, so today the 3 days that will end between the government of Sierra Leone and also the main opposition or People's Congress Party within the APC. And for coming, you will just see part of the resolutions that within the make, within the read, and part of hand for sign a communique where Dr. Samora Kamara, when the 2023 presidential candidate for the APC party, being signed on behalf of the APC, and on the government side, the chief minister, or no less a person but Dr. David Monina Sange being signed for the area of the government. And now, as you see, the witnesses and now they sign also for make the document binding. And this not the last day of the 3 days dialogue with the by the African Union, the ECOWAS, also, and the Commonwealth. Now they facilitate this process, and as you see, people in there with some the international foreign mission there, with them present. You see the U.S. ambassador to Sierra Leone, Irish ambassador, and even the British High Commissioner. They all there for witness this ceremony, and the signing still they go on for make these documents binding. And some of the things that we did in the documents, as we know, the All People's Congress Party, when at the APC, since we Parliament open, they not participate in governance. The councillors then not take office, even the mayors and chairpersons. But this document now, one of the resolutions then say them for partake in governance, even though they're not put a specific time. But hopefully, after the process, we will talk to the leadership of the All People's Congress Party for make them tell from then when we will see the councillors, the mayors, and the chairpersons and other people that we suppose for hold governance position to start for work but if they just join me, this not the process we the end the dialogue today with the third day, the 18th of October 2023. And as you see the signing still they go on to make the national cohesion documents where means say that for now participate in governance and say for the sake of the country, for put the country above our party interest, and for work for the country from now going forward. And the people that we facilitate the dialogue for the past 3 days, let me say the process is fair, inclusive, and also a mutual. So, but we still will get later on from the two parties. We know say we don't agree a lot of things. If the things that we demand for during this dialogue, it reflects that this document we they don't sign today. Now, to money, inside the process they take place right now. and the signing still they go on, and after which we will forget the statements then from both the All People's Congress Party, when at the APC, and also the government side may all man talk to the people of Sierra Leone, and it starts from here. So, if you can see, yeah, that's the government side, where you see the Chief Minister, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and the Minister of Local Government, and Boku Minister then we also deal at this part with the government side, and over yonder, and all the People's Congress party leadership that they did it, and if you see the meeting, the diplomats and foreign missions inside the see the US ambassador, the EU ambassador, and other ambassadors, and we then come and other diplomatic mission officials then we there for witness this process. And whilst the signing will go on, we would look for talk to the person who will represent the government side with no less a person but the Chief Minister when Dr. David Monina Senge. So tell Fambu them how you feel after this process done today, and which are some of the key things then we will not come the common ground things then.
I think I just think about it as the start of a good and beautiful moment for Scotland, where we all commit or make sure we address challenge that we will solve with future possibilities. I think the fact that we able to resolve people then can say we get so much difference between APC and SLPP government, big wedge there, but actually we can sit around the table and we resolve, driven by our own mutual understanding, concessions, agreements, and then they show the power of Sierra Leone and ultimately the power for more engaging dialogue. And that's the most important part for me.
Okay, and because like Yana Salon and people they expect a lot of things. Oh, this go whole WhatsApp, but from waiting don't happen. What you go on for tell Salon people?
We can't do this with a lot of hope. Of course, it may seem impossible, but the fact we able come together, we agree. Nothing at these documents, but we able to feel line by line. A beaucoup concession, beaucoup thing that we all want, we them, but ultimately within the end, the people of this country that they win. Not to SLPP win, not to APC win, not to the government win, not to the opposition win. The people of Salon that them win, but that's the most important part.
Okay, and as you say it's at some point been seen like it's been seen impossible, and this now dialogue we don't go on for the past 3 days. So what's has been the most difficult thing during this dialogue?
I mean, it probably. I'm not terrible to say it's the most difficult part.
Why is
that? Because it is it's confidential.
Okay.
But I think in terms of experience, the most difficult thing. Just because inside room all day, so we hear that just play inside room. You want to go on side, but you're not able to go. Difficult.
All right.
But the thing we enjoyable, we will learn from that. Just looking across and seeing where they are across from you. That's not the difference between our two. We now all believe in the same values. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. So, we also go to. Chief negotiator for People's Congress Party, when we also and doctors, we see when I just don't sign this communique. So, and this don't go on for the past 3 days. So all the things that we did in that communique, it reflects on our demands then.
This is a journey. We don't start. For solving political impasse, not a one-day business, especially where the two parties they pulls apart. Than two extreme positions. But it's an achievement, it's a good start. So I appreciate you doing that.
Okay, and one of the things that we did in the resolutions say the APC parliamentarians, the mayors, chairmen, councillors, then for return and take office, but they not make time. So is there any time for less alone people and go see then officials here for return and go take them positions then?
When the time reaches, then we'll go. If I tell you just now, it's a positive step in the right direction. Because so Lord not rush anything. Putting on boil, it take time for me. Boil easy for me. So let's see what happens going forward.
Okay, but we don't get time for them go on for go assume the office.
It will happen.
All right, and also because today a lot of people a rerun, and is that something where the APC still they look forward to?
We think we achieve the dialogue now within the mandate of the mediators. So we appreciate the efforts which they can do. Of course, the APC knows what to stand for. We continue for what to stand for.
All right, lastly, before I let you, so which will be the most difficult thing during this dialogue process?
What are the limitations?
What do you mean by that?
Limitation. They get their own terms of reference. As I said, the two parties then they pulls apart. The dialogue not to court. The dialogue therefore not look for a court case. But then it take on to a journey we make and solve our problems and going forward.
Thank you so much for talking. All right, so that not been the leader. We same way so na the chief negotiator. On behalf of the All People's Congress Party, no less efficient, but Dr. Samura Kamara, will be the presidential candidate for the 2023 presidential elections. So, and I mean, just to talk to them because the leadership then people for take their positions and what just to tell them say they don't get time, but when the time comes, the people then will take them various positions. So, and we get it in a way, the part of the negotiating team, and we get possibly be represented from the Commonwealth. Could you please tell viewers your name and your designation?
My name is retired Judge of Appeal from Kenya. I'm Raphael Mbogoli Musaga.
Okay. So how would you describe this 3 days process?
There's a lot of course mistrust right from the beginning, but at the end of the 3 days, we are happy that the parties have been able to come together and committed themselves to the agreement that they have just signed.
Okay, and also the Commonwealth has been a key partner in making sure that this dialogue it holds. And now we are at this point. What is your message to people of Sierra Leone?
As you know, Commonwealth has been working around along with the Sierra Leone people right from independence, has committed itself to ensuring that there is peace and democracy. At the end of it all, I think it is important to note that our commitment to support Sierra Leone is unwavering, and we shall continue to work along with the people of Sierra Leone in the implementation of this agreement. We are committed that they do not fail in this process, and that the leaders should also commit themselves to ensuring that democracy prevails and that all the terms and conditions set out in the agreement are complied with, and that for the sake of peace and tranquility in this country, all shall be well.
Okay, and you said from the beginning there had been some form of mistrust. So, in that regard, what would be your message? Because at the end of the day, you were able to conquer, but people are still out there hearing something from the Commonwealth.
Mistrust is a natural thing, and especially in democracy and leadership. I believe with the signing of this agreement, the mistrust have been diminished, and looking forward, we see Sierra Leone which is more committed to peace, and the people of Sierra Leone definitely will be the beneficiaries of this arrangement.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. And we also get the chairman for the Peace Commission, where Nadena, the architect of this peace dialogue. So tell viewers that your name and you know waiting.
Mina Reverend Shodanke Johnson, Mina the chairman for the Peace Commission.
Okay. And make for understand, say, like the process when I make it in such a way that when I get like something where feel like 3 goals stem, it's like when I don't achieve the one. So you would tell Fambu them waiting at them thing then they.
I think one of the things we try to get the leaders and the parties, the government and the All People's Congress, first of all, they sit around for talk to themselves. Conflict are part of life, a misunderstanding, issues that can come up, grievances, genuine issues, and then try for at least see how they will get common ground and begin the negotiation. So that'll be the first part. And I think what we try to do now for me, we take a lot of days, nights of debate, of talking, of arguments, and maybe challenges. But at least the good thing, let's sit down as a family and talk, and we don't get to this conclusion of this force. Well, not really force phase of time, but at least we're going for conclude the dialogue. We'll be getting 3 days there, and now for begin for continue to implement all which they will agree on.
Okay, and one thing we ask the chief negotiator of National Column for the All People's Congress Party, winner Dr. Samra Kamara, because one of the things that we read in the resolutions and say the people and we win, we supposed to take offices, therefore take office. But I ask him, he say when the time reach, then we take them. So waiting to be on a conclusion on that.
Well, I think there's so many things that we agree on, and so I think this way, this is a document for be exposed to everybody. On the document, there are issues which will happen, and then so I think maybe not that's the talk when those things happen. But at the based on the documents, I know say when they reach that bridge, they will cross the bridge. Yeah, so they don't talk about.
Okay, so because like this, then one key side we salon people be the wait for year reform. So some would say, oh, then for we don't give timeline, but what do you mean timeline not there?
I think the documents can get some timeline.
No, in the area of for them for take them.
Okay, well, I feel say we go. It's as soon as possible. I don't want to say much about that. The documents can speak for itself, but I believe that if by the spirit of the document, if we go by the spirit of the document, I believe say then they go.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
And we also get a lot of people that occasion, and as you can see, the middle here, the foreign missions and they come for observe the ongoing. Not ongoing again, the dialogue we don't complete today, and as you hear it from both sides, they don't come and put some things them to paper, even though a lot of things not seem for get timeline on when it will happen, because people they eager for hearing if the parliamentarians, the councillors, the district chairpersons, the mayors of the All People's Congress Party, if they will take them offices or not, but the documents say therefore assume office, but time frame no day where even the Peace Commission and the leader of the APC not able to provide time when that go happen. But they say this now a starting point for something we would need for. Then we will see the participation of the main opposition or People's Congress Party be felt in the different offices that we then suppose for hold. And the signing process still go on now.